Yo, guys, what's going on? It's your boy Dom, and I'm back here with Jack. Say what's up, Jack.
Hey, what's up?
And sorry for the weekend hiatus. I was on Camano Island. Jack, was busy grinding, making some money, and we were watching the games. Obviously, he told me what was going on since I was up on Camano and didn't get to watch too much of any of them. Anyway, welcome to our Series 6 of the Mariners season. It's crazy. It's flying by this quickly. This is about to be our 16th game of the year, our 17th or 18th
game of the year.
17th game of the year. Man, that's crazy. Yeah. First of all, huge shout out to everybody who's tuning in, engaging. Makes it nice. Makes it way more fun. Second of all, today we're doing hybrid coverage again, Lakers and Mariners. We got the Lakers at 6 o'clock, but it's waiting for this OKC and Phoenix game to finish. Isn't that right?
That's right.
So once we finish this, we'll get to our game, our Laker game, and apparently KCP's not playing, but we got the whole rest of the Lakers squad.
Yep.
Still on the Laker hat just for a second here. Lawyer Brian on my mind as always. Now, and what do we want to talk about for the Laker game? First of all, Michael Porter's in this game, high school friend of Jack's, but we'll get into that later. It's a cool little story. So we're obviously rooting for Michael Porter Jr. whenever he plays. If you guys know, you know. If you don't, you'll find out soon enough. Let me turn on my light. Yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my lighting correct here. So, anyway, what do we need to discuss for this Laker game? Other than the fact that MPJ, your high school buddy, is playing.
Well, I think the first thing we got to consider is that the Lakers have already clinched the number 1 seed, and they've lost the last 3 games, which is a little bit concerning to me. But I mean, it's not at the worst time. It's not the worst thing in the world right now if they lose. But
exactly.
But I think it will definitely be a good game. This will really be a good one. I think not only Michael Porter and LeBron, but also the matchup between AD and Jokic, I think, is going to really be a key to this game.
Yeah, this is just going to be a sick game to watch. We wanted to let you guys know about it. Nuggets are my second favorite team because my mom's from Denver. Nothing too important there, but that's at 6 o'clock, so if you got TNT, peep that. It's on pregame right now. Oh, right here. Right there. Anyway, let's move on to the important business. The Mariners begin Series 6, Rangers away, number 1. This is our first time playing in the new Globe Life Ballpark in Arlington. I should have put that as the thumbnail, but we were in a rush to get this up today. We've been planning some other videos and other really cool stuff for the channels. Anyway, the M's lineup. First of all, the weekend series, the last one, the Rockies. We took one game. Yesterday we played really well. It looked like, is that right, Jack?
That's right.
Why don't you give us a quick, one sentence for each day's game, starting with Friday?
Yeah, Friday I would call it back and forth. Saturday I would say was really sloppy, primarily on Saturday because the Rockies starter that day was making his major league debut, and he threw 5+ no-hit innings against us, so he didn't give up a hit against us. He got taken out of the ballgame in the 6th inning.
With the no-hitter active, and then I guess it got given up shortly after that?
Yeah, and that was the Mariners' only hit the entire game.
We got one hit on Saturday.
Yeah.
Alright, to put it bluntly, we got fucking one hit on Saturday. That's insane.
Yeah. And then Sunday, it looked like we were just like a completely different team.
Totally different team. We win 5-3, but it was 5-1 until the end of the game.
It was 5-1 till the 8th inning.
until the 8th inning. So like, or it was 5-0 till the 8th inning.
Yeah, it was.
It was 2-0 and then 3-0 in the 7th. Then
it was 2-0, and then we took a 5-0 lead in the 7th.
Yeah, did Dylan Moore hit another homer?
Dylan Moore did hit another home run. He hit that in the first inning.
Shout out to the Florida boys. They're getting real swaggy out here, hitting a lot of bombs. They're really feeling themselves. Shout out to all the Florida boys. Joe Hudson played as well. All that. D. Malix, obviously. Always going to root for you guys. Anyway, today's lineup. Let's move on to today's lineup because can't change the past. Can only worry about the present. And all right, so we just started.
Yeah,
the game just started. So lineup though, JP first. I'm starting to like JP in the leadoff role when we do it. You know, it's nice having JP in leadoff role. Just being able to have consistent hits. He's not having hitless games. He's not having impactless games. He's not a frustrating guy. He's acting like a veteran. He gets better. And he's still young.
Yep.
Dylan Moore in that 2 spot, I'm starting to like. Dude is hitting homers. Dude looks like he's having fun playing baseball. Dude looks like he's getting better, and he's trying really hard. I'm glad that we didn't send him down. As much as I like I appreciate the contributions that Marmo brought to us, and Jose Marmoleos, he just wasn't as good he wasn't as much of a contributor as Dylan Moore or Lopes, and I'm glad that both of them are seeing that time.
Yeah.
Now Malix is out of the lineup. I'm never happy about that. I think Malix needs to be playing because we need to be getting his hitting better while we can this season. Even if he's just going to be people just think he's going to be a pinch runner next year. Well, he still is going to need to hit 90% of the time. Pinch running is a rare thing. And D. Gordon out of the lineup. He's hitting 167 this season. Yeah. He's really struggling in 30 at bats. Malix hitting 135, and Joe Hudson's only hitting 125. Malix 2 stolen bases. Man, if he could just get on base, he could steal them all. I literally watched him do that a year ago. He stole second, third, and home. And in rapid succession, which nobody in almost the history of baseball can ever do. And he had those 2 decent years on the Rays where he was hitting 280s, you know?
Yep.
Me and Jack, it pains me. Jack knows. We will talk about it just for a day on end. We'll just go revisit the whole history of a player and why they can't produce in the Mariners. Trying to figure out these different, spells they fall under. That's the thing. That's what's happening to Malix Smith, and we need to play him to get him out of it. Right. All right. Now I'm done ranting about Malix for the day. Dylan Moore, obviously, good 2-hitter. Lewis should be everyday 3-hitter. Right? Yep. He's had 1 rest day this year. Fine. Make him ask for the rest days even. Dude hasn't had a bad game. Dude hasn't had a less than exceptional game yet. Seager, he's had an exceptional year so far. He's batting like 287 with a bunch of homers, bunch of ribbies, bunch of runs. He's producing. He's getting on base. Seager's doing real well this year, and even could earn. This is a bold prediction. Knock on wood. He could earn his 2nd All-Star nod of his career. What do you think, Jack? Do you think that's possible?
Well, there's no All-Stars this year, but...
Yeah, but... Oh, yeah. That makes me feel like...
in a normal season, I definitely think it would have been, yeah.
That makes me so mad. By the way, Lakers and Nuggets is right here. Already started. I don't think I can show the whole thing on YouTube because I'll get copyrighted, but yeah. If I can show this little bit of it. Anyway... Man, Seager would be an all-star if there was all-stars this year. Austin Nola is playing well. I think he's a good 5-hitter. I like those 5 guys. Shed Long, man, he's battling at bats, but he doesn't seem to be as good of like. He's just not as good as I want him to be yet, you know, and that's what it was last year. He's definitely gotten better since then. I mean, he hit 263 last year in 152 at bats. Like that's barely good enough, you know.
Right.
And we need better than barely good enough. And honestly, Shed Long has the potential to. I can tell the dude's a good presence in the clubhouse. He's 24, so he's not the youngest guy, but he's not the oldest either. But you know, for a 5'8", 184 guy, he could be Rougned Odor someday. That's what I keep telling Jack. I want to see him become a 30 home run, or maybe not 30 home run, but maybe 280 hitting. You know, I want to see him become a guy that they don't want.
Yeah.
For more than just the fact that he's going to ruin the pitch counts. And, alright, YouTube is having some errors. Hold on there. But, you know, for a 5'8", 184 guy, he could be Rougned Odor someday. That's what I keep. Alright. You see how much of him.
Yeah.
He's going to ruin the pitch counts. And, alright, YouTube is having some errors. Hold on there. But, okay. I think you're back. For a 5'8", 184 guy, he could be Rougned Odor someday. That's what I keep. Alright. You see how much of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, our one viewer left because this shit's going crazy. YouTube is having some errors. Hold on there. But, okay. Here.